Hello, welcome back. 2 in 2 days. Got Dark Elves against Chaos, so we said this was happening last night. And this is second place, fifth going into this game. Chaos were fourth going into the game week, but Amazons won the last game, went above them. So Chaos need to win this one to make the playoffs. Otherwise, they will finish fifth regular season and go into the bottom half one. Right, what do we have? So Dark Elves chose to receive, so they're going to attack first. And we've got one Fame for the Chaos. We also have a Bloodwiser baby keggy thing. That might be an extra. No, I think they've got 4 rerolls on their roster actually. Dark Elves bought an extra reroll before this game. They mentioned, and also a new lineman. Cod Stewart was already there. Who we got? Pike Vazovsky. I'm not familiar with that fish pun, that particular one, but I'll maybe think about it and see if I can. Pike Wasowski. Mike, don't know. I don't know. Anyway, Chaos are defending, so they've got their dodge block warrior on the line. So he's hard to knock over, except they'd have got a couple of tackle players they could try and hit him with. And if the Dark Elves do want to try and hit this, which they probably don't necessarily, because they're not going to get 2 dice. Because this is a very solid setup from the Chaos. To protect the line of scrimmage, there's not 2 dice available anyway, because there's no Dark on the Guard Elf team. So it is very well set up. That is bribes, so we may see some fouls in this game. We'll have a look properly at the teams. So we've got a couple of dodge beastmen over here. There's another leveled one. This is block, mighty blow and tackle, so this beastman's very dangerous, and the elves will be worried about this one, especially even with their dodge players, which they've got 4 of. Yeah, 4, because the witch elves have it too, even though there's not the icon there. Block warrior, block dodge warrior, and a block warrior. They're missing a warrior in this game. The Minotaur has claw. How many points is it on? 12. So might be looking to a couple of casualties to go up again. Got a tackle beastman over here, so that's 3 tackle on the team, and a movement 5 block beastman. On the bench is 3 unleveled ones. And that's how they are. And the Dark Elves who are attacking, so they are not going to attack the line of scourge, which is probably exactly the right thing to do. I think what they can do, what I'd do in this situation, playing elves, any elf team, because there's still a gap on the sidelines here. If these beastmen are both out 1 more square, this makes it harder. But I'd just be going for a turn 2 score personally, and then defend very aggressively. And I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know the final score of this. I know which team wins, but I don't know the final score. Yeah, I'd just be looking to get around behind them, screen the ball down here with this setup, because it's just in that 1 square. But we do have agility 5 dodge blitzer who has a niggling injury. We've got a wrestle witch, tackle lineman, block lineman. It's an agility 5 lineman who's just going to look to dodge away straight away. A tackle blitzer, block lineman with a niggling injury, I think. Yeah, it must be a niggling injury, it wouldn't be there otherwise. A dodge blitzer. Back here the runner has leader and sure hands, so that is putting up to 5 rerolls at the moment. And there's an agility 5 leap witch elf who's on 28 points, so maybe looking to score. We've got 2 unleveled linemen on the bench there. And we're off, so straight away dodging away. And is this guy going to chuck the ball? He's going to chuck the ball. Oh, so while those 5 rerolls down straight away, that is a catch. He's up to 8 points. I think they could afford to be more aggressive here, just get straight round. Maybe. But they probably, yeah, because they're set up to maybe do that on both flanks. I'm not sure they've got enough to screen, so probably is the right decision to just hang back a bit more. So going to hit this one. Dodge guy, the tackle guy would have been maybe a better option, but they've got the knockdown anyway with this block lineman. Probably going to send this guy long, so they can go for a pass and score next turn if they want to. Splitting up here, and one of the best ways to make a bash team less effective is split them up as much as possible. So spreading out over the pitch will help to do that. Chaos looking to engage. I thought that might have been the blitz on this guy, because then the scoring threat's down, they don't score next turn. I imagine we'll see a Minotaur blitz though. I've got 3 dice into 2 on this one, and if you're taking the second one, you're going to be marking the ball carrier after. I've gone with the tackle guy though, block tackle, Beastman. So if you're not going to do blitz with the Minotaur, it's probably worth moving him earlier, because just because you've got the knowledge then of whether he's going to move or not, where you need to position someone else maybe. I mean, he's kind of holding the middle here, so maybe it's fine anyway. But it's just if you want to move him somewhere important, if you do that early, you know whether he's going to do it or not, and if he doesn't, you can put somewhere else there. So maybe he's not moving anywhere important, and he's still kind of doing a job there, because it stops the elves just swinging through here, because felling a wild animal doesn't lose your tackle zone. Ooh, double skull straight off on that block to free up the ball carrier, so they had tackle on the ball carrier, which is useful. And that is a double 1 on that dodge. So double skulls and a double 1 in that turn is very unfortunate. Was this Beastman stunned? No, so there's 2 dice on the ball straight. Oh no, that was 2 dice on the ball immediately with that tackle guy. Although they can go for it with the Minotaur, but then if he fails wild animal, you don't get that. But that was 2 dice with a tackle player. The ball carrier has wrestle as well, so both down still going to take them down, even though it won't hurt them. That's like 70% to put a ball on the floor if you just blitz with that guy instead of just standing them up. And the Minotaur's just moved as well, hasn't blitzed. I don't know who's hitting the ball carrier. Double skulls, loads of them. Okay, that's our first removal. I've had a knockout there. Got this tackle Beastman who can still make the hit as well. Although now would need to dodge to do that. Where are we? We're over here. Oh, on the wrong keys. I think that double 1 really opened up the ball to be hit, and I don't think they've taken that opportunity at all. This guy can still dodge on a 3, but they've got no reroll now because they had that double skulls. So 1 dice there. That's an injury. I think that's yeah, it was a niggling injury. Guy who's oh, that was something permanent actually in the 50s, wasn't it? I missed what it was. Broken armour. Yeah, so definitely could have hit the ball there, and didn't blitz anywhere else either. So that was a real shame. I don't know if they were maybe rushing and just standing up. Not. It's well worth just taking, even if it's like 30 seconds where you don't do anything at the beginning of your turn, to just have a think about what do you need to do this turn. Because we play 3-minute turns, so there's loads of time. That's tackle preventing that successful dodge. Have a team reroll still though. I think maybe the blitz would have been better used getting rid of this guy. So hand off to the runner. He's going around here. Not very hittable. This guy could come around here actually. It's a foul dodge somewhere. Where was that? Here? I think he's coming away from the touchline. Yeah, it feels like Chaos have got a player on the ball here. If they can move the Minotaur in here, take out these assists, and I'm sure this guy can reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be a go for it to hit them with 2 dice, as long as this witch is an assistant. So any of these players, but you could, if you're not going to blitz for the Minotaur, this is like I was saying turn 1, you could try the Minotaur first. If he doesn't move, one of these players can come and take this assist out, but otherwise the Minotaur might as well do it. And then there's a decent chance he's got someone to hit next turn, or you're going to force them to dodge away and roll some dice. That was the one who could best hit the ball. Minotaur has moved, so that could have been the blitz if they'd moved the Minotaur first. I don't think they hit the ball now. There've been a couple of turns where they've had opportunities on the ball that haven't taken. and it's just, yeah, just well worth pausing at the beginning of your turn. And the question, is the ball safe? You normally ask if you're attacking, but if you're defending as well, it's still an important question, because if it isn't safe, you should be doing something about it, making sure you're taking it down or having a go. They are going to try and trap it in here though, but it's not that difficult for the Dark Elves to solve this. So a couple of players on left. I think they need an assist here. This guy can push back there, and then it's just a 2+ dodge. Doesn't have the dodge skill, so doesn't need to worry about tackle. The Witch Elf could hit this player as well, but like if this guy's gone, but there's 2 dice into 1, so pretty risky. Well, that didn't work so much. Gonna blitz it instead. And that is a double power. And a removal back. I think the first one the Chaos have had yet. First knockout. So is it 10 plays 9 in Chaos favour at the moment. Okay, so got that down. The first time would have been a 1 dice if that was a pushback. Got a dodge away here. Not quite going for the end zone. I think if they a leap. That's nicely done. And are we going to see the ball? No, ball's safe down here. That's probably the right move. And needs to watch this square probably. I think this Beastman can reach with a 3+ dodge, and maybe I go for it. They're going around here. And that's the Dark Elves down to 8 players. I do think before any dice were rolled, these 2 should have been marking over here. Probably 1 that square, 1 that square. That's a marker each. You would still put the Witch Elf 2 pluses away from scoring. Because Agility Fire, she'll catch on the 2 with 1 tackle zone. Now it's just 3. And there's a 2+ leap. And a 2+ dodge as well. So looking to surround those. And yeah, just wedge all these players in here as well. So sort of, apart from that, that's down. So there's kind of 2 mini games going on. You've got over here and you've got here, and this is the important one because this is where the ball is. And there's the runner kind of has to go back before he can go anywhere as it stands. A blitz here would help. So the runner's got the option of coming across this way now and going round. I think he needed that square though. Has to go round further up to this blitz up. So handoff. Then over here. So it's right against the touchline, but I think that's because it puts him out of reach. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, so this Beastman can mark, but not hit. If he was 1 square further forward, he could have been hit. It would have been 2 dice with a couple of go for it's. Dodging out. I think we might see the Witch, yeah, over this way for a bit of cover. And we've got 12 points, 28 points, so yeah, dodging 1 at a time. So we mentioned the Undead Amazons game about one at a time. So if they failed a dodge and needed to use their dodge reroll, they might have not taken it anymore, or they at least have had the information of whether it needed a team reroll or not. Just pushing in here. If the Zarkov coach is feeling confident next turn, you could go pass to the Witch Elf to score, and then that puts that blitzer touchdown ready for leveling. I think that's only the 2nd failed wild animal we've had, maybe. This is hitting the Witch Elf. Doesn't find a power, so that's just a push. Rerolls it for pushes. I think the Dark Elves have to score next turn now. Don't really see, because they're outnumbered on the pitch generally, but they don't have enough players around here to hold this off. Yeah, straight in. So that's a 15-point blitzer. So that one casualty, one knockout back. Knockout back for the Chaos, who do have a Babe as well, so there's a 3+ rolls they're on. And on a 50-50 roll, the Dark Elves got 1 out of 2, which no one can complain about. So we have problem with well, it's a nice problem to have, but the problem you get with a leveled up elf team is who do you put on the line, because everyone becomes quite valuable suddenly. Got Mr. making his debut. So that's a 2 unleveled and a block on the line. I do quite like a wrestle lineman over here to be able to put on the line. If you're looking at leveled players, I don't think they have any wrestle linemen actually. They do have a kicker. They've got a kick wrestle lineman who's who wouldn't be on the line of scrimmage anyway, but I think he's missing the game after the last one. See, I don't really remember what happened to him. I can't even remember who they played last. Is it me? It might have been me. No, I'm not sure that's true. So quick snap, so we'll probably see both of these go a bit closer. No Dark Elves in range of giving up extra blocks here. I think if we see, yeah, I don't think the Minotaur should be going first. So grabs a stun there, and he's now marking that lineman. But if you clear some of these away, so this guy can assist, and then this guy can assist on that one, you get 3 dice twice. That blitz is just a pushback, so quite greedy rerolls. Rerolling pushbacks, they've done it a few times now. I do have a lot of rerolls though. So we'll see that one hit there. Yeah, and then this. Yeah, if that was a push, you push there, and then you get another go. But yeah, looking to assert dominance in the middle, which is a good way to control the pitch. Really, if you control this bit just inside your opponent's half, you're probably pretty much in control of the pitch. It's definitely, as a bash team, that's what you should be looking to do. I'm not sure why this warrior's gone back. I think he's going to be more use up here, like holding that central position. That is a 15 point. It's a very slow beast man who's on 15 points. I think he's better off in the line of scrimmage sort of area. With his speed, because I don't think there's 2 turns left for the Chaos now, unless they're going to look to throw a pass with no rerolls, which they may well do, which would level that guy, but also they need next turn they've got to get people in scoring position, and having your slowest player carrying the ball in that situation is not ideal. So we're blitzing over here. That is an injury, so that's the tackle guy out, which they'll like. Just a badly hurt. But then I think the position of the Witch Elf forced a 3+2+ on that dodge. She was back one, you can dodge out there. So they've made sure they've got a scoring threat in turn 7. That is a push. And this guy may come out this way. Or no, it's just come back. So Chaos, I think, well, have to have a scoring threat. Going for the surf though. This is going to be, oh, that's a. Okay. Oh, this was mentioned. So about wrestling when they shouldn't have. I mean, that's a bit of a judgment call. I mean, it's very early in the Chaos turn, so it would have been a turnover if they don't wrestle. But you're risking a very valuable player being hit by Mighty Blow, who's armor 7. Like, yeah. I mean, very likely outcome is an armor break at least. I don't think it's a bad call to wrestle there. You're protecting your player by doing it. You know, it's a good reason to have wrestle. So that was trying to get someone in scoring range. But failed, so there'll be there's definitely a sneeze coming. There'll be no chaos score this half. Unless they manage to push this beastman in range. That's something that could happen. They need to push sideways, I think. They're going for trying to pin against the touchline instead. Or just knocking him over, means he can't score. There we go. 2, 4, 6. So they had pushed this beastman into scoring range, but now he's down, he's not scoring. Dark Elves are not going to score either because they didn't use their blitz to take down the ball, which they could have done. They could have tried to. I think they'd have been hard pressed to get the ball to this player though at that point. That is 2 dice there. It should probably be their last action unless they dodge this guy away, which is probably a good idea. Why give up the hit? Okay, blitzing up there. Gets the knockdown. And he gets a knockdown there too. That's half time. Is that no? I wasn't properly paying attention. There's no one knocked out at the moment. Is that? Oh, just this guy. Okay, still not come back. Oh, you switch ends. Chaos are attacking now. That was a quick snap. Had a couple of those. So this one could stand under the ball. It's a free catch attempt. Which is 50-50 to not have to worry about picking the ball up. Oh, I didn't go for it. I could just stood under the ball. So they've gone for that again with the Minotaur and got the knockdown, but again could have made it 3 dice. Well, that was 3 dice, but it didn't help. Sure, we're going to see this Beastman blitz. Maybe around here. I think that's what they did last time as well. Right, going this way this time. Hitting the tackle one. He's knocked down. So hitting a knock block player does increase the chances of a knockdown. That wouldn't have knocked over a blitzer. And then just looking to engage here. We might see a warrior come this way. Go back a little bit. Doesn't re-roll that. So leaving the ball on the floor against Elves is risky. I mean, it's the slowest Elf team there is, so it's less risky here, and they weren't. It's far enough back that they can probably let it go for one turn. But now they are in a position, because they've prioritised pressure on the ball. They are in the position where they have to pick the ball up next turn, and they have to be able to do something with it. I think I'd probably like knocking this guy over. I was thinking maybe, yeah, if he blitzes through, they can get pressure this side as well. Now and then it becomes very difficult to put the ball anywhere safe next turn, especially coming in very central like that. That's nice. And covering the width as well a bit with an extra player. So it leaves a very narrow corridor where the Cows can put the ball and make it safe, because they need to cage it as well. And it's also pressure on the pickup. Like they'll have to make sure they've got a reroll for it, and they'll have to use it if they need to. And even then, there's a chance they don't pick it up. And I think if they don't pick it up this turn, the Dark Elves are going to go 2-2 up pretty quickly. So move the Minotaur in to try and tie those players up. I think they need some of these free players have to be in here to protect the ball. I don't think you can engage everybody, because where's the ball going? Unless they go for a throw, which is very risky with Chaos. You don't have the built-in skills to re-roll those. Okay, ball is in hands, so he needs to come forwards. No, he's going for a throw. Nice, got away with it. And ball is way down the pitch. Okay, so worked out. Succeeded on all 3 of those 3+ rolls. And no, pass was 5. The pass was a 5+ roll. Got what they needed when they needed it. Can this guy reach the ball? It's moved 6, so 4, 5, 6 to go for it. So you can for 1 dice on the ball. You can maybe try and get an assist from here as well. Are they going to block? Yeah, he could have hit the ball, so it might have been worse there. At least got tackle on him. Is he going to blitz the ball carrier? Yeah. Shall go for it. Finds the power. Yeah, using the tackle may have been the better option, although actually with block against not block it's safer and the same chance of a knockdown. So yeah, right choice, I think, using block. I've not seen any fouls. There's been a disturbing lack of fouls considering we got bribes at the first kickoff. Well, not disturbing necessarily, but you know what I mean. We could have had some fouls. So we're going to do some dodging. The floor doesn't have claw and mighty blows, so why not? Just take the armor rolls there instead. So I do need to watch. This guy can score. If you're already 1 down, you've got to be worried about quick scores as well. That is a marker on the ball carrier, but probably easily dealt with. Can surf it even with 2 pushes. Okay, so watching that guy. Minotaur hasn't been yet. Where's Minotaur going to go? Going to blitz this guy? There's a dodge somewhere. That's down here. So this might have been looking to hit the ball carrier. Yep, they have hit the ball carrier, but just a push. So he just still does have the 2+ dodge out as the option. So he's getting free. Going here. What can we get here? So you can hit this guy with that assist. Then you can hit that one. Can probably surf at least one of these. I think you can. He blitzes there. Actually, you can push into that one. So he goes there. Witch can surf that. Then you push there, and that square's blocked with the witch, and the ball carrier pushes that one off. You can surf both of those. And then you need to protect that witch. He'll be on the touchline, which is there. Although there's no chaos players anywhere near at that point. But yeah, because you've got a box here, you can push into that one. You can go there. Which pushes that one off. But yeah, you can put both of those in the bin. You could even do it with the witch health, so you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, push. So that pushes on there, and then you push into there. I don't think you get them both actually, no. Because this guy's not available to hit here. There you go. So is that sort of idea though? That's why Juggernaut on Witch Elves is brilliant. Yeah, and that ball carrier puts that one away. And that's take the knockdown on that one. But yeah, if that one's a push as well, the other witch just pushes it off. That is an injured, badly hurt dodge beastman. This has the feel of 2-0 to Dark Elves as a final score. Like I said, I don't know the final score, just the Dark Elves did win it. That was from the chat in our group. So that's a failed 3+ dodge, I think. Yeah. These are reroll back in surf times. So multiple scoring threats the Chaos have to watch. I think Tackle Guy could have definitely hit this one. Yeah, if you got tackle, put it on the dodge players if you're looking at who you're going to mark up. Like, he's a better marker for this player than anyone else who's over here, because he doesn't get to use dodge. Is he going to go hit that one though? Can he reach? Not blitzing. Who's blitzing? This one. Okay, he's just 1 dice, but finds a pal, so 1 in 6 success there. And that's pressure on the ball. And a foul. Hey, first foul we've seen. I don't even know where that was. Was it over here? I think it was over here. Didn't work. I think this guy's going in the bin. You've got to jump up from the Witch Elf. Okay, use the other Witch Elf. And gets a knockout anyway, which is just as good as a surf. For the purposes of this drive at least. We're blitzing here, so that's going to free this player up, who may take a handoff or a throw. Yep, so here's a handoff. And who's going to chuck the ball to this one? Pop it in. Looks like what might happen. I think that was a short pass, which is a 3+. Rather than go for it and then a 2+ pass, he's slightly better, but it's, you know, it's quite close. And if I don't know where were they on re-rolls? I don't think they'd used one that turn. I think if I had no re-rolls, I'd want to roll fewer dice anyway. So Agility 5 guy is still out. I could like stop paying attention when we get to that screen, but okay, so it's 2 at the moment, but 4 turns to go each. Did we ever change? Did we not change ends at half time? I thought we had. Maybe I clicked it and it didn't really do anything, or I've switched at some other point. We should be behind the Chaos herself. Yeah, so I do think if you're looking at how to get 3 dice, I think Minotaur in the middle with a block warrior either side. If you get rid of that middle one and you have another assist there, you've then got your 1-2 assists, and the Minotaur, as long as this player's marked as well, it goes 3 dice there, and then because the assist's there as well, Minotaur's there, that guy's there, 2 assists, you got 3 dice into 3. Safest and most effective way to use a frenzy big guy is roll 6 block dice and choose what you want. I think that's how you get those. Maximise the dice. More bribes, so 2 bribes each. We've still only seen 1 foul. The crowd are going to be very disappointed if they don't see more bloodshed. Someone on the ball straight away. Opening with the cow again, who's having a good game actually. I don't think has turned over once. Okay, so I can push along the line if I need to. There we go, 3 dice. Yeah, along this beastman can have a go. If you don't follow up there, that beastman can push there, and then you've got another guy. But they got it this time. That's the movement 5. Yeah, that's where you use a movement 5 block beastman. Just have him brawling people. Going for the witch. Finds a pal. Injured. Okay, so that's a big player to lose. It is just a badly hurt. So swallowing that witch is out of the game and is safe for the playoffs. Lodge Warrior on the ball, so he's going to be hard to take down. I do like, if I'm playing as Chaos, like I played Chaos Seasons 1 and 2 in this league, and when I was playing against the Pro Elf team that we had at the time, I did like giving the ball to a Warrior because it's so much harder for them to take down, because they've just got no strength. That's a marker on the ball. Even more so, that Warrior's got block and dodge. Like, there's very little chance of getting the ball off of that player. The one thing against him is he's slightly slower, so you've got to be constantly moving forwards to make sure that you can cover the pitch, because he's still got a long way to go. It's 15 squares. That's three turns of unhindered movement, and he's going to be hindered with his movement. And that's 2 markers on the ball. Sure, there are clever ways for the Chaos to fix this. Where's their tackle player? Oh, he's there and there. So this tackle guy's nobody with dodge anywhere near him. So maybe a positioning question there. Although he did take out that Witch Elf. And there was another dodge blitzer actually as well. So no, fair enough. He's where he should be. But it's just now where you need him over here, because we're looking at okay, I just wanted the icons back up. If we can fill in a box here, which you can do is either of these players just standing there, blitz from there. If you knock this guy over, you just push the witch there. This guy's down, witch is gone, warrior's free to move. And you'd have to move over here probably, where you've got more bodies you can cover him. And if you don't knock that guy over, you still push that one away. You've got dodge. It's 3+ with a reroll. 89%. Blitzing over here though, so they're just going to go for the dodge, I guess. Anyway, there's a casualty. How many points is that warrior on? 11. So he's MVP ready. Ooh. Okay, that should highlight that the ball needs to be dealt with before blocks. He's just standing up. Because this dodge has to happen. Okay, I got it with the dodge skill. Handoff, risky with no rerolls. But it's worked okay for them. And the throw didn't. Okay, so ball on the floor again. This runner can come get this. Throw to the... Oh, this guy is marked. Can they reach the blitz there? Agility 5 guy can do that almost certainly, because that's 2+2+. Oh, actually it's 3+ to dodge there because he's marked already. They can move this beastman out of the way maybe. He's got tackle as well against dodge, so I think you hit there with that assist, and then he dodges through there, blitz that one away. Runner gets the ball, chucks it to this blitzer. I think it could be 3-0 end of this turn. Okay, go on with that guy instead. Oh, now we've got a box. This is interesting. What can we do here? I like the push there. To push the witch elf there. Hopefully knock him over, but then you put that one in the bin because the witch elf should be able to assist first down. Then you've maybe got the witch elf to come blitz here. Is another option. Okay, both down, so no push. Pushing that one off with the witch elf anyway. So unhurt. Yeah, need to protect the witch. Yeah, he's blitzing here. Didn't need to dodge, he's just coming round. Could have dodged a showboat, but I didn't need to. I think this blitzer scores. Still got to pick the ball up, which is easy with sure hands and agility 4. Goes for the pass. It's 3+2+. And that's going in. Or are they just going to hold it? Nope, putting it in. Could have held up that. I don't think the Chaos stopped that next turn. So he's going to give up more line of scrimmage hits. They've had 3 casualties already. That guy's not coming back, is he? Yeah, and no... Chaos have been... Oh no, they have had a couple of casualties, haven't they? I've got those. Was there anything bad on these? I think they were just badly hurts, weren't they? No, just badly hurts. So, it's deep as a classic aggressive Chaos setup. Just going all mans on the line. 9 players in their face. Okay, let's get rid of this one next. There we go. And then leave that square empty is important. They followed up. So that means the Minotaur gets 3 dice into 2. Got knocked down first time anyway. But if that square's empty, you can push in there and get another 3 dice if he's stuck with a pushback. Going for the other Witch Elf. Who's down? It's with the Mighty Blow. Needs to get... stay there, hang on with you. 2, 4, 6, 8. This one can score. I think this one needs to go as far forward as possible. And this side as well. 2, 4, 6, 7. He's in there. So they're going to still need to throw the ball, but they've got 2 players who can score. This one should go further forward too. He's not. They've got 2 scoring threats. Have the ball. Go for the pass now. Okay, using the stunned Dark Elves to shield, which is quite nice. Making sure they've got a scoring threat in. With a player who'd level if they score as well. Gone 1 dice there to try and open up. Not helped. I just think they're looking at just looking for a way to get the ball carrier there and needed to open that up. Although this one guy had 1 dice. Oh, we're gonna go with the Wrestle Witch. So this is 1 dice, but that's a skull. Right, so I've got to get rid of this guy. Job for the Minotaur. I think Minotaur's currently in the way. There's a casualty. That guy making his debut. So Minotaur up to 14 points. Trying to take out this one. That's a fail. Still got rerolls. But now crucially don't have rerolls for the handoff. Well, we'll see if that's crucial. I have no idea. How are they getting the ball to that guy? Around that way. Go for it and a handoff. Failed the handoff, that's a shame. If it had bounced back and he caught it, that would not have been a turnover, just worth noting. Still had the end zone tripwire to negotiate, but yeah, it doesn't. We get that. Go for the ball. Oh, they've still got someone in scoring position, haven't they? Fumbles that, so re-roll. So this could well highlight the importance of always making sure you've got a scoring threat in, because handoff available here to this guy who can score. That's going to be 4-0. I think that's the biggest win we've seen this season. Pretty sure it is. I don't think we've had a scoreline like this. 4-0. But yeah, possible to get that 4th because they thought it's turn 15. If I don't have anyone who can reach, I'm not going to score. So that movement 5 guy picked up MVP. It's got to 20. Both MVPs levelled by going up from 15 to 3 points exactly. That's a tackle blitzer as well. So I think they might have got a couple of levels, the Dark Elves. You expect the Chaos to be out blocking any Elf team, and they have done. Did get more for it as well, but they couldn't make their numbers count. They just got rings run around them. And that first drive as well, they definitely gave up a couple of chances to hit the ball carrier when they could have. Lots of players scoring points on both teams. A couple of 8-pointers there. I think they're both blitzers. That's quite nice. Loads of dice rolled by the Elves, 44 dodges, 9 of which failed. I don't think there were many turnovers from those because they had quite a few re-rolling them. Maybe a couple of times they had turnovers. One double one very early on, which did leave the ball carrier vulnerable, but the Chaos didn't make the most of that. Woke up after knockouts, but it was that Agility 5 lineman who just decided not to play. He was like, no, I'm not marking the Minotaur again. I'm going to stay here. Yeah. Wild Animal was quite good to them. A lot of those rolls were 4+s as well. The Minotaur spent a lot of the first half just sort of running around a bit aimlessly. Yeah, loads of block dice because they rolled a lot of blocks, and yeah, both were moving. I don't think anyone could complain about dice, but we're not. Well, I try and encourage people to not do that anyway, because your decisions are more important. But yeah, there we go, 4-0. One game to go. This is happening Saturday night, which is Nurgle against High Elves. But we'll look at those two teams because they both had levels, at least the MVPs, if nothing else. I think they can have their 4th warrior back next time as well, who is unlevelled. The slow guy picked up Mighty Blow, which is pretty cool. I think I might have been tempted by Guard personally because he's slow. He's probably not going to be doing a lot. This team really lacks Guard. And I think making a sort of brawlery kind of a player, which Mighty Blow is going to help with, but I might have opted for Guard because you've already got 2 big hitters. But yeah, I think a lot of people would go Mighty Blow as well, because his job is to just get stuck in, so it's going to help. And everyone, yeah, no one else leveled, did they? I think this Dodge Beast man's been on 14 points for a very long time, which is a shame he's not going up from there as yet. This is a big squad as well. They could think about trimming, but not entirely necessary. I mean, league play, you just build a nice team, don't you? A very high team rating, 1830 for the Dark Elves though, who it looks like they were the highest team rating. Missing 3 players next time, so I think this is a niggling injury and armor 7. So this is someone who could maybe be let go, even though he's got block, which is valuable. Got this tackle guy out for their next game, and they'll be interested to see who they're playing in the playoffs as well. And this is a lineman who's just missing the game. So levels, I think they've got a strength 4 blitzer, a strength 4 blodge blitzer. So this guy is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with. If he's holding the ball, he's going to make a very good ball carrier. The tackle guy picked up dodge, so all 4 blitzers have dodge now. This one had sidestep already, didn't he? And that one had agility 5. I don't think we've got anything else new. Oh yeah, I do remember this. I think this was me actually. He took an agility penalty, the kick wrestle guy. So because he's got both of those skills, he's still quite valuable. But agility 3 really hurts an elf team because you don't get what you're used to having, which is easy dodge rolls and such. And if he needs to handle the ball, it's suddenly much riskier. That is a real shame. Yeah, sorry about that. That was me. I don't remember that. But yeah, just a casual 3 agility 5 players and now a strength 4 as well. So this is a very dangerous team. They're looking great. One game we got to go, so it's Nurgle. Nurgle are missing a couple of players for this game, and I'm playing the High Elves against them for the last game. I still need to fix that money. There was something really weird with the winnings in the last game. I think they should be on like 100k or something, so I think the coach is looking to fix this. They do have a strength 2 Pestigore though, who they might fire and buy a new one. We'll see, but that one's missing the game anyway. And then their best player as well, so dodge block 2 heads Pestigore is out. So I've got to play against these. They're at 1600 at the moment, although this extra money is going to be contributing to that as well. Couple of 3 tackle players, which will be concerning, and the beast, who will be restricting dodges as well. This is my team. So how we look at 1720. Yeah, we're like this. So we've got this catcher missing the game, who's never still block. Just 1 agility 5 player for me. I feel very inadequate now, just having 1 agility 5 player and no strength ups. But yeah, this is my key player, who's doing all right the last couple of seasons. I've been quite enjoying having this player available, and quite a few dodge, but there's a few tackle on the Nurgle team we're playing. Leaderboard, that does confirm that the Amazons make the playoffs because the Chaos couldn't overtake them. And then these two to go. And where are we? So if Nurgle win that game, Yeah, we'll have to. I can't remember because we had. I think it goes to like touchdown difference or something, and I think the Dark Elves winning that last game 4-0 means they'll probably finish top, because I don't think Nurgle scored anywhere near as many touchdowns as the Dark Elves have. So that big win could help them if they have an even record, and they could have an even record with the Nurgle. If the High Elves win, because they haven't lost and have got a draw, will finish top, and it'll be first place fourth and second place third. Which could be, yeah. So it could be High Elves Nurgle if Nurgle win. High Elves Nurgle win the playoffs against Dark Elves Amazons in the other semi-final. And then I'll speak to these two coaches, see what they want to do for their playoffs. So they could either just play one game against each other, play an AI team first, and then play against each other, or just play 2 games against each other if they want to. We could set it up that way. I haven't set up anything for it yet, but we'll see what those coaches want to do rather than me just deciding for them. But yeah, that one game to go, which is going to happen over the weekend. I'll try and get a replay of it done then as well. But yeah, and we'll see how we go.